It's cute. Yeah, I love it. I love this so much. Thought it was a stain. Alright, so we'll bring you. Maybe not that. Did I get pants with the culture can set? I think that was 2. Did I do the brown pants? But what would I pair this with? Not really feeling that. Let's see. Sorry guys. I keep forgetting I'm on live. And I'm getting caught up in my choices. What's up? Fake eye show speed. I lost my whole what do we call it? My whole audience. They were at 90 and then I walked away and then got down to like 50. But it's okay. It's alright. We will entertain ourselves. Do I wrestle on AEW? Yes, speed. Yes, I do. Ooh, I wonder if I paired it with that. That'd be cute. What up, Meep? Let me back up before I look naked. Paul, thank you for the heart. Appreciate that, but you can hold off the gifts. I really appreciate it, but totally unnecessary. Wait, what are these? Is this black or blue? I don't think these are mine. Hello, Justin. How's the weather going to be? It's going to be in the 70s, and at night it's going to be in the high 50s. So I'm trying to bring some sweatshirty type things. Maybe one jacket. You know? Am I seeing Ariana Grande in London? No. I am performing at Wembley Stadium. Whoops. So Ariana can come see me perform. Okay? That's the way it's going to be. Wait, what? She's there performing? Oh, she's at Wembley too? Well, me and Ariana are running Wembley, so that's cool. Oh no, she's at the O2. Who the hell is Chain? Yo, what's up, Acclaimed Entrances? Am I going to see you? Wait, was it in Scotland I saw you, or was it in, that was Wales? Or was it Scotland? I can't remember. It was one of the two. Oh, it was Manchester. Whoops. It was not one of the two. I'm sorry. That was 14 years of falling on your head for you. Did I wrestle tonight? No. They're in Baltimore. I'm in Los Angeles. Put in my socks. I really want to take... I love this hoodie. This is my friend Brody's clothing line. And I love the hoodie, but I don't know what I'm going to... Maybe I'll put it with this. Oh, yeah. Okay. That works. And I can also, you know what? I can go shopping there. I can go shopping. and get some cool shit from London. So let's cap it off at this, because I'd rather buy something cool over there. That's pretty cool right there. Where's your hug? Here's your hug. Why do I live in back rooms? That's funny. It is funny. Oh, but then I just bought this hoodie from Hollister. Maybe I'll wear this on the plane. I like it. Do I have a match at All In? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll do the, what do you call it? Machine Sound Haunts You. Yeah, it goes way too long. Needs to be shorter. Ren, thank you for the follow. I actually really like this. I think it was a good buy. Do I want to fight Obafemi? No. Polo, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Keelan. Good morning, Jaden. The tag is still on. I know. Not anymore. What's your opinion on MJF? Oh, well, I can't say it. I was about to. It would have been a threat, and it would have been a restriction. So I can't cut promos on here. You almost got me to do it. And I know you weren't trying to get me to do it on purpose, but almost did it. So now we don't need that. We need some gym stuff. Probably gonna bring these black shorts and some maroon shorts that I just washed. And then we need some tanks. We have one there. Love this one, that's 2. I think the other 2 are in the wash. Guys, I have to buy a new bathing suit as well because there's a little bit of a structural, I don't say structural or design flaw, but usually when I wear my bathing suit, I'm commando, and the way the shorts fit, if I sit a certain way, everything tends to just go, without me even realizing it. And there were some pretty close calls, I gotta say. So I need a new bathing suit. I will not be bringing that one. Wardrobe malfunction to the max. Those 4 will be fine. I need some undershirts and some tanks. 1, 2. Definitely gonna bring the Young LA black tank to go with some sort of fit. Did I pinch my nose when you were young to make it small? What? Just wear a Speedo. I actually don't like Speedos. I know every gay is gonna hate me for it, but I just don't like them at all. I don't think they're flattering to the body. Give me that black short, the ones I'm wearing. My Lulus. Start going with an open jacket look more often. Really? Should I? What's my chest routine? Lots of it. I do a lot of different things. Thanks, Damon. I appreciate it. I was never with Mox's group. I'm with Samoa Joe's group, the Ops. Dude, jumping jacks. No, you freak. Do I still talk to Max? No. Am I going to be on the Glasgow show? I don't know if I'm going to be. I don't know. I'm going to be there. I know I'll be there. I will find out, I guess, when I get there. Whoa. Whoa. Thank you, Corey. Guys, if you're new here, make sure you're hitting the follow button up here. We go live pretty often. Right now, we are packing for our UK tour trip. It starts in the US, in Pennsylvania for 2 shows this weekend. I gotta go to Jersey first. And then I gotta fly to Glasgow. No, Nathan, I'm not straight. Glasgow, and then London, possibly Paris. Then back to Jersey, then to Texas. Then I get to go home. So this is what we are packing for now. I've got a couple fits already in the chamber down there, and I expect to go shopping, I think. I'm going to do some shopping in Joliet, London. So I'm going to go pretty light there. I've got underwear. I've got socks. What were we doing? Oh, tanks and undershirts. Do I do the white Young LA tank as well? When's my next LA show? I don't know. We were just at Crypto in, I guess it wasn't just, that was February. We usually do LA once a year, or the surrounding area. We'll do, where's the Toyota Center at? Shit. Ontario. We'll do Ontario. Spoke to you before. It's crazy they have similar backgrounds in baseball and wrestling. Yeah, there's a few of us out there. There's a few rarities out there. Let's go another black tank. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks. That. That should be good. Yeah, 2 grays, 2 black. Those are my gym tanks. You'll keep a lookout for what, Mike? And then once we get that, we should be good. I got to figure out a jacket. To figure out a jacket to bring. And what was the other thing? I have my passport. I have my travel adapter. My Invisalign, that's downstairs. We got that going. What am I missing? Oh, shoes. I gotta figure out what shoes to bring. Probably definitely, and I gotta clean the shoes. That was on the to-do list. I'm supposed to clean the shoes. Okay. I won't do that on here with you guys. I'll do that by myself, but that's probably something I have to get done tonight. These shorts, you know what, you can go back here. You guys can come with me to change the wash. Open jacket hottie, thank you. What was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. Did I remember socks? Yes, I got my socks. I got the underwear. I got the undershirts. I'm about to put some of the tanks into the gym tanks into the dryer, as well as the gym shorts. We got that. We have a couple different sweatpants. I have 1 pair of sweatpants, 2 going out pants, 2 hoodies. And we gotta clean the sneakers. And I think we're good. I don't need to bring any extra things like baseball bats or anything like that. Hello, Gooner. I'm JF Gooner. Toothbrush. Oh, my toiletries. I gotta replace them. Good call. Good call. But that's downstairs. And I gotta go do that in a second. I'm not half naked. You just I should do a what? A daily in London. Power bank. No, I don't travel with a power bank, Victoria. Probably should. Whoops. I bet you smell really good. I actually do smell really good right now. Let's go higher. You can. Dope. That needs to be. They're a lifesaver. Well, I have a charger with me, and I usually just plug it in on the plane while I go to sleep and let that bad boy charge. Contacts or glasses? Neither? Not either. What happened to Darby tonight? Apparently, the fireworks went off on the stage, and he was in the middle of it. From what I've seen. Should I go to the roof? Depends on how hot it is. If it's hot, I'll come back down. We are going to, whoa, this thing is tall. I gotta carry it like this. There we go. Let's see. Is it nice out up here? It's kind of hot. If I'm gonna stay out here. The lighting, I'm not too fond of. Oh, it's not bad. But it is too. It's not humid because there's never any humidity in Southern California. But it is hot. It's like 90 something degrees today, so that makes sense. I need to buy new furniture up here. Is it nice out where you're at? I'm in LA on my roof. Hello, Skyrocket. Thank you, Victoria. This is my roof. Dye my hair blonde? I can't do that because the back of my head is a birthmark that looks kind of like a yarmulke. So it's like, wouldn't look very good. Nice little setup. Thank you. What I wanted to do was get a TV for above my fireplace. But apparently that's marble, so I don't want to drill into it. But I feel like I'd come up here more if I had a TV. It's 9 degrees where you're at? Celsius? Am I what? Unless you spray your hair blonde. I don't know, guys. I'm going back downstairs. It's too hot. We tried. We gave it a solid try. Chill on the roof. It's crazy with the scenery. Well, it's not too crazy, but it's nice. Okay. We got that and that. Put you there. Perfect. shorts will go in here. This is probably the easiest I've packed in a very long time. Thank you, Depressed for Life. I hope you're actually not depressed for life, because that is not cool. I need to use some help. Oh, what jacket should I bring? What a horrible transition. 57, 63 degrees. That's a mix. What jacket are you single horrible? What? Okay. Hi, Joey. Do guys flirt with me in public? Depends on where I'm at. If I'm at the gay bar, yeah. Which is rare, but... M&M's are my favorite candy. What are my options for my jackets? On my belt. This jacket. This jacket right here. For being in LA. What? That was crazy. This jacket right here from Hollister. Well, it's not going to be this one. Because this is like a very, like if I'm going in the mountains and stuff. I'm going to put this one in the mountains. If I'm in the desert and it's cold and I want to have like kind of like a cabin-y type feel, I'll do that. And then I have my like Lululemon jacket, my jackets downstairs, which are more from more like obviously warmth, but like you know what I'm trying to say, like the heat. I don't know why this is blanking me. Thermal. There we go. Do you ever feel nervous or unsafe in the ring? No. Ooh, I need a gold tipped one. The belts there. Go with the Hollister jacket. Will that match everything, though, is the question. This I'm going to leave up to, or maybe, again, I'll go shopping. I don't think I'll go shopping. You know, I never really take my time on these UK trips to like really thoroughly explore and try things. So I think I'm gonna do that and build my wardrobe in jolly London town or Glasgow, just to kind of differentiate the wardrobe, you know. What kind of crazy week am I about to have now? Oh, I went through it before. I don't want to keep saying it over and over again and make it sound like I'm talking about myself or bragging. All I know is I need a different color jacket. I have these two beige and a brown. I do have this purple. Ow! Fuck, that hurt. I have this purple one. My Joker jacket. Which, honestly, goes very well with these sweatpants that has the purple trim on it. I need a blue jacket I think you're right. Although blue, the purple one goes hard. Let me see. Am I okay? Yeah. Something in the pocket here. These are gardening gummies. I wonder how long they've been in there. I like this jacket. Lightweight. And honestly, it goes with the purple sweatpant. With what type of shirt? Black shirt? Black tank. It's actually not heavy, it's very light. Black tank, gray tank. White tee. Yeah, that's cool too. Which reminds me, I need some t-shirts. That's what I didn't buy, like some going out t-shirts. I'm gonna bring this. There's a stain on it, but for some reason I can't get it out, but I know my mom can. So I'm gonna see her and call in favor from old mom. I do like the purple jacket, but I don't know if it's worth bringing all the way across seas. Might be. Guys, I need to figure out if Dante's going to the UK or else I might lose my mind. Last time he didn't come, and I enjoy hanging out with people, but I like having him with me to explore and keep me company. It's kind of almost like a crutch at this, but travel crutch we are for each other. Come on. There we go. Struggling. Yeah, he needs a TikTok. Yeah, I know. I keep telling him he needs to do that. Colognes. I need to buy new cologne. That's another thing. I'm going to take care of all of this over there. I'm not going to touch a thing in America. I want to buy all United Kingdom things. Get the UK flavor. Wait a minute. You can't use that again. I should do shopping live. That's too much stuff at once. I'd love to. Oh, what hats am I gonna bring? So, oh wait a minute. I know what, I'm gonna bring my Yamiori Giants one, not my Boston one. I'm gonna bring that hat's from Tokyo, and I'm gonna bring it to London. Definitely got to bring a classic Yankee hat. Giants, I don't have anything orange, so no. I got the red Yankee hat, which actually might work for what I'm wearing right now. Sure does. I have these two. Ooh, the green. This would go good with the, whatever you call it, a doo-doo. The doo-doo suit. I need to find a pair of blue jeans. This is my... I like the red better. Red with the jacket I have on. We'll keep the red on for now. I really don't want to bring a suit, guys, but there's an event that is like happening on Friday, next Friday, which I don't know if we could say what it is yet. But I don't want to bring a suit all the way over there. Because then that means I gotta bring shoes. That's gonna take up so much space. Everyone's saying bring the suit. Alright, what suit do I bring? So I just wore my green teal one at the Green Lantern premiere, so I can't wear that back to back. In theory I can, but I don't want to. I don't want to buy a suit over there, that's too much. I'm buying too many things. I want to just get some jeans and maybe a jacket over there. I agree with everyone there to be prepared. Okay. Aren't you DL? Whoa. That's a crazy accusation. Alright, so we have a couple to choose from. I'm probably not going to do this one because it's a little... Oh, shoot. This one is the double-breasted suit. I call it my Tommy gun suit. It's like a gangster type thing. Is that navy? Yes. Then we have a suit I haven't worn yet. It's a plum suit. Oh, and it has a vest as well. This looks kind of UK-ish. With a little... I gotta get a pocket square. Remember, this is kind of like a movie premiere thing. I just don't know if I could say what it is. Then we've got this gray suit. Does this have a vest? This one, oh yeah, this one also has a vest. That one gives business meeting, okay. That's true. What the hell is this? This one is navy blue. McGuire, you don't like anything. That one looks good, yes. Love the navy. Navy's in the lead right now. And we have... I believe this is the black one. Which honestly, I don't even want to take out because I don't... Not that I don't like it, but... It's too normal. And this is the teal suit I wore for the Green Lantern premiere. It's a very fun suit. So we're thinking the navy blue, guys. Navy blue. Navy for the win. All right. Now we also need I don't know where my tie is. That's one problem. Wait, didn't we just see that somewhere? I know we just saw that. Aha! We sure did. Is this the shitty one? No, it's the good one. Alright, so we got our tie. Now we need to figure out what goes underneath. That's another thing I need. I need more ties. I only have one black tie. I really like fun ties to match these suits. So I gotta write all this stuff down. I'm gonna write down on a list what we need to buy. I wouldn't do a black tie with navy. Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, you can, but it's like... Alright, so to buy ties, blue jeans. What was the other thing I said? Jacket. Shirts, maybe. Fragrance, new cologne. There we go. I'm gonna come back a whole new man. What was I doing? Oh, we need to find out what I'm gonna wear underneath the blue. None of these will work. Well, no. What I have to do is, aha. Now, mind you, there's still a chance that I might not go to this, because I really want to go to Paris for a day. And if I do that, this was all for naught. But, again, I guess I should be prepared. Funny enough, this is the suit I brought with me to London 2 years ago, and I left it in the hotel room. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to take this whole suit out. Better safe than sorry. You're right, you're right. Sound like my mom. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. So she always... I would do gray, silver, or burgundy tie with the white navy suit and the white under gimmick. We have to be Mama in her absence. Well, she's still with us. Let's not phrase it like that. But Mama is back in New Jersey. And I'll get to see her. That sweet woman. And I'll get to see her tomorrow. I'm excited to see her. What's up, Brady? What's up, Jacob? Welcome back. I know you did, Victoria. With MJF. Bitch. I'll smack that boy. Okay. I mean, it still fits pretty nicely, I guess. Even with the shoes in there. Okay, I'm not as annoyed. Yeah, we need a new tie. This tie's gonna stay here. So what am I doing? Am I wearing what am I doing for the plane? I always have a designated travel thing for the plane. I always have usually I wear pants, but not pants, sweatpants. But I always wear a zip up or a hoodie on the plane because it's fucking freezing. No matter what the temperature is, wherever I'm landing, it could be 100 degrees. I'm always going in a zip up or a hoodie or a tracksuit. Usually I've been wearing my Creator Pro thing, but I could just wear this, to be honest with you. It's nice and cozy, it's chill, but I also like this more as a going out, like a cute, like I can go out in this, like a cozy thing. Get a fucking point, ma. Get a point. Oh. Thank you, MJ. Fucking hell. That jacket was the plane fit. Thank you, MJ. Yes, I've watched Family Guy. Let me just make sure I have my passport. It's a good double check. Passport secured. That we need to keep in there. That's fine. What is this? Underwear. We've got the adapter. We've got the charger. We've got my Xbox Ally Rogue. Make sure there is no certain gardening tools in here. I'll get sniped at the border. Found some. Found more. I think I need to replace this geotag gimmick. Probably should do that. That's good for now. The gardening tools, yes. Happy, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Milky. I appreciate it. That's garbage. This. I feel like I'm missing something. What am I missing? You're missing me. That's cute. What's up, Brazil? Victoria, thank you. Replace the toiletries. Okay. I wrote something really funny on the list that I cannot say out loud. Do the wash. Check that off. Passport and adapter. I could check that off. Wembley fit. We haven't figured that out, but we will. Going outfits. That'll take care of there. Got the tanks. Got the sweats. We're just over there. 2 pairs of sneakers I got to get and replace the toiletries, and I got to take a picture of the water meter reading just in case. Because I always ask. We are Mr. E. think that's it for now. I gotta super glue this towel rack. Headphones, yeah, those are downstairs. I'll never forget those. I'm with AEW Big Booty Lou. There you go, Brady. Everything but the shoes. I still think I'm gonna at some point pack another t-shirt in there. Yes, Big Booty. AEW in Pittsburgh. Yeah, we will be there. Might have been all in card. I don't know. I will be in London though. I have a flight to jolly old London town. Nice lips, thank you. Good energy when you're on the car. Thank you, Subway Soups. When is my departure? Tomorrow I'm departing in the morning to New Jersey. To jolly old Jersey. I don't think so, Marcus. That is wishful thinking. Pack bounce. There you go. Trying to, Jordan. Thank you, Keelan. Any Wisconsin shows? I have no idea. I know of some new places we're going in October, but I can't say. They'll probably announce it in the next couple weeks. Yes, Jayden, I meant Mercedes. Just want to say when you wrestled in Imagine Wrestling in Altoona, it was great in the Rumble match. Thank you very much. You may see me sooner than you think. Someone in Imagine Wrestling keeps running his mouth. And there's somebody who just got his first loss to Braden Elliott on Saturday. So he should keep his mouth shut. What you munching? I can't say. Something that makes the flowers bloom. As an expert gardener. Can I come to Lubbock, Texas? For what, Josh? Punch anybody in AEW in the face? Okay, that's funny. Who would I punch in the face? Let me think about that. That's kind of funny. Who would I punch in the face? Who in theory would I punch in the face? Mox? No. Well, I have punched him in the face a couple times. MJF I have as well. I guess I'd have to punch somebody who I haven't wrestled yet, so I would convince them to wrestle me. So maybe Kenny Omega I'd have to punch in the face. Maybe Ospreay. Because then they'd be like, oh, now we need to wrestle. Bet. I would punch Leo. I know what, actually, let me make that. I'm going to make it Leo Rush because that's creepy. That little troll version of him is absolutely creepy. Do I listen to SZA? My friend does. So, yeah. But I don't voluntarily listen. Any more stories to tell? You're a good storyteller. What story haven't I told you? Have I told you guys? Let's see. No, I can't tell you anything about that. Have I ever told you about the Seton Hall student stalker? Have I ever told you that story? And if not, would you be interested in hearing about the Seton Hall student stalker? I'm at an apartment. No, I'm at my house. Okay, this is the Seton Hall student stalker story. Seton Hall in New Jersey, yeah. So I went to Seton Hall in New Jersey for 2 years. I played baseball there, and so I was laying in bed, and I got a phone call from one of my best friends. His name was Greg. And Greg's like, Bo, how can you tell if a person is being nice or if he's just being a straight up creep? And mind you, we were both in college here. And I go, well, Greg, what do you mean? So he goes, well, I was at Barnes & Noble, and I was in the theater section, because he was a theater guy, and he was wearing the Seton Hall baseball hat that I had gotten for him as a gift. And he said he leaned over, and he went to go grab a book, and he heard somebody walk up next to him and go, hey, what's going on? Nice hat. And complimented his hat and was like, hey, I like your Seton Hall hat. I did something with Seton Hall, and my uncle was like a coach for somebody at Seton Hall, and he did this cool thing with Yogi Berra, yada, 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 yada. So he's going on, and then he's ending the conversation with, yeah, this is cool, like we should grab coffee sometime and chat about something, et cetera, et cetera. Now, he's telling this whole story, and I'm going, what the fuck? And I start laughing. And I go, wait a minute. Was this guy like a skinny white dude? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, was this guy wearing a black trench coat? And he goes, yeah. I said, did he lean over to try and grab a book and then awkwardly turn to you and say hello? He's like, yeah. And I go, I think his name was Mike. Is his name Mike? He goes, yeah, Bowens, what the fuck is going on? 2 months before that, I was in Barnes & Noble, and I was wearing a Seton Hall sweatshirt, and I was in the baseball section, and I leaned over to grab a book when I saw somebody in the corner of my eye lean over to grab a book and go, hey, that's a nice sweatshirt you got there. And then proceeded to have literally exactly the same exact conversation with me that he had with Greg, and we were just like, what the fuck? Like, was this guy trying to pick us up, or what? Like, what was he trying to do? And he seemed to specifically be targeting, oh my God, Sammy, thank you for the galaxy. You don't have to send any gifts though. I appreciate it though. And, or like, is this guy specifically targeting like Seton Hall students? Like, that's his in? Or is he constantly doing that? So there was a period of maybe like a week or two where we tried to catch him. We would either go in ourselves or send other people in wearing Seton Hall merch to like patrol Barnes and Noble to see if we can catch this creep, and see if we can like, I don't know what we would do if he would have came in there and started the conversation with somebody. Like, I don't know if we would like corner him and be like, who the fuck are you? And like, what are you about? I don't know what we would have done. But it freaked us out that he had the same exact conversation. He initiated it the same way. And it was weird that he picked two people who were best friends and he had no idea. And then funny enough, maybe a couple years later, like this story was legendary amongst our friend group. I was at the mall with my buddy Matt, and I swear to you, I wasn't wearing Seton Hall, I was wearing a Barry Bonds sweatshirt. I'm standing with Matt in some tech store, I forgot the name of it, and some fucking guy walks by, stops and goes, "Hey, that's a nice sweatshirt." And I turn and I go, "Thank you." I was like, a visceral reaction. It was the fucking Seton Hall student stalker, but this time he approached because of the Barry Bonds shirt. And I said thank you, and I grabbed Matt and I fucking ran. I was like, "Matt, that's the Seton Hall student stalker." And I've never seen him since. So yeah. That's my story. A lot of people stayed in for it. I appreciate that. What other story can I tell? I could tell you about one of my craziest nights in college. Actually, it was a very long night. Do you want me to tell that story? Which college? This was me. It was, oh God, where do I even start? There's so much information. It was just a funny night all around. Now, especially now looking back, because in college I was very closeted and still pretending I was straight. So, it was interesting. So I went down to Towson University. I'm seated for this. It's gonna be interesting. I went down to Towson University to visit Greg on this fucking song. I went down to Towson on Halloween to see Greg, and I went down there was Julian there? I want to say it was me, Julian, Greg, and our friend Jimmy. Jimmy is known for being the kid that just does anything at any time, anywhere, at will, and like anything you dare this kid to do, he will do. Like, and then just cause immense amounts of trouble. For example, we were down the shore once and we were just like, "Jimmy," we're in a club and everybody was dancing. We're like, "Jimmy, do a cartwheel right now." And he goes, "Okay." And it goes towards the dance floor and does a cartwheel and absolutely drop kicks this poor woman in the face, and her drink goes flying. And she was okay, but that is Jimmy in a nutshell. He would just do anything. So we go there. I'm dressed up as a karate master. Greg and Jimmy are nuns. And there was this girl there who everyone wanted me to get with. So I went in there nervous as hell because I know damn well that I was looking for a lady. but I was doing my best to like be chill and be cool. And I just kept fucking up because I was so nervous. So at first we go to her dorm, her dorm. And I had a couple shots. She was pouring another one, and I hold my alcohol well, but I guess I was just nervous. I fucking got up and swung my arm and knocked over the bottle and everything all over her friend's costume. So she reeked of vodka. So she was like, "Oh no, my fucking dress!" Ah! And I was like, "Oh no, this is not good. Fuck, this is so embarrassing." And then I went over to the bed and I hopped onto the bed maybe about 15 minutes later because we were still in there. And then I heard, and she goes, "Oh no, my bed!" And I'm like, "Oh fuck." And then I try to get out of the way, and I go to sit on the windowsill and not realize she has, I guess, these things up on the window that I had no idea, and I go crashing into that. She turns around and she's like, "Oh no, my signs!" Ah! So she hates me, first of all. She is fucking pissed. This wasn't the girl that they wanted me to hook up with. It was her friend, but her friend was just getting pissed at me. I was just going, I'm fucking up the whole night. What the fuck? Now, while this is happening, Jimmy, the troublemaker, is he's drinking way too much, during the pregame. He should be waiting until the party we go to, which, mind you, by the way, this party is in the middle of nowhere. Well, we'll get to that, actually. It's this big party. It's supposed to be a massive party. So he is absolutely obliterated. I am just, horrified because I've destroyed this woman's room and possibly her life. So her friend is probably not going to get with me, and I'm just, failing here. So then we're like, okay, we're going to leave. We get out of there. We get in the we get in the cab. And remember, Jimmy and Greg are dressed as nuns. We get in this cab, and we start driving. And when I tell you, in about 5 minutes, the room that I destroyed, who kept going, "Oh no," I hear her go, "Oh no, he's throwing up!" And I'm like, what? And I look over, and Jimmy has his nun's veil, like this, just going in the middle of the taxi, and is just puking into his veil. She's horrified. I'm laughing because this is something that Jimmy would do. Greg's laughing. She's horrified. Her friend's still okay. We get to the party. Now, the party, I had no idea what this was until we got there. It was literally, picture the house from the movie Signs, which was in the middle of a fucking cornfield, on a hill. It was petrifying, but there was just so many people there. There was a line snaking up, and then you go up to this house, and it's a big rager, but in the back, they had 3 or 4 tents set up with DJs in there. There was a banded, gutted, school bus that had people dancing in it. There was this blew my mind. There was a trampoline right next to a massive fire pit. So it was these people are bouncing, and they could have just bounced into the pit. But we get there, we drink some more. We get in the tent, we're dancing, and guys, I did hook up with the girl. One of my few straight experiences. I was like, you know what? This is the one time in college where I was just I need to sack up here and just get it done and do it. So I start making out with her. It's great. Greg's like, yay, and also confused because he knows I'm gay. But everybody else around him was like, yeah, buddy, yeah. So I was like, yeah, I'm the man, woo. And then me and Greg go, where's Jimmy? We go, oh no, we've lost Jimmy. Now, if you remember, he was super drunk and puking into his veil. And we know he's a wild card, and we know that, anything could be happening right now. So we're like, oh my God. we need to find Jimmy. Now at this point, Greg and I are obliterated. We haven't reached our limit, but we drank a lot. So now Greg and I are drunkenly trying to like bust our way out of this tent to go find Jimmy. Now there's a problem. We start to leave the tent, the fucking sky opens up, and there's just massive torrential downpour. So now Greg's a nun, I'm a karate master. It is pouring, and we're like, where the fuck is Jimmy? We're trying to find him. We checked the school bus, he wasn't there. We checked the fire pit, he wasn't there. We tried to go inside, but like it was so packed, so we were like, yeah, Jimmy wouldn't be in there because he hates confined spaces, which is probably why he left the tent anyway. We go all around the fucking house and we can't find Jimmy. So we're like, oh my God, like there's no cell phones really. It sounds like it's ancient times, but like we didn't have fucking iPhones, so we're like, I forgot what phones we've had. Did he have a sidekick then? Anyway, it doesn't matter. So it's pouring, we are soaking wet, we have no idea what to do. And then we go over to this hill. We go, maybe he was like over here. And fucking Greg, who's not very coordinated, Greg goes to take one step to go see. And it's so muddy from the rain, he slips, falls on his back, and goes sliding down the hill into a putt, like a thing of mud. And then people see this, and they're just like, ah! They're laughing at him. Greg is just out in shambles in the mud down the hill. I was being a very bad friend because I was drunk, and I was like, so everybody's laughing at Greg. It's still pouring. And remember, I'm in an all-white karate suit. So then I go, you know what? I need to be a good friend. Let me go down and help Greg. I take one step, and then I go, woof! And then I bust my ass, and then I go sliding down the hill. And then I look up, and everybody's like, ah! So now we're both in this puddle of mud down at the bottom of this hill. And all we can think about is, one, this is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to us, and where the fuck is Jimmy? And this is not an exaggerated story. So then we climb up this muddy fucking hill. My entire karate suit is just completely covered in mud. Greg's covered in mud. And then it stops raining. So now we're absolutely looking completely bedraggled. Mud all over us. We're soaking wet. We're pissed off and angry. And then we walk maybe 2 minutes around the house as the fucking storm clears. And we look up, and it's fucking Jimmy just sitting on the ground. He goes, hi guys, you having a good night? We were like, where the fuck are you? He left the house and then started dancing with these people outside, on a different side of the cornfield. He threw up a little, and then he came back, and he was just hanging out. So we found Jimmy. But the night is not over. Because we had to get home. And if you're just joining, I think you've missed a good story so far. There's so much to recap. So I'm not going to recap. So we find Jimmy. We gather everybody. It's super late in the morning. It's about 3 a.m. And we get into the cab. And we get this very grumpy cab driver. And in the car is me, Jimmy, Greg, Julian, and Greg's friend. We'll use a different name. We'll call him Bill. And Bill was very, very, very intoxicated. And I guess I can't say shoot, can I? I'll say pow pow. So Drew's, mind you, he doesn't have anything on him. He's just very drunk. This cab driver is driving like crazy, and it's making Drew nauseous. So Drew in the back starts complaining that if he keeps swerving, he's going to come up there and beat this guy up. And I can't do the impression of the cab driver because I might get called racist, but the way he was delivering the lines of responding, I believe he said, what did you say, motherfucker? And then started swerving the car on purpose. So now we were like getting thrown around the car. Can you please stop? But then Drew kept piping up that he was going to come up there and pow him every 5 seconds. And we're like, Drew, you need to shut up. You need to shut up. He's like, nah, man, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to... Nah, man. And then the guy was like, what? The guy was like, what? What you keep saying to me? I'll something. And he just kept going, and we kept going back and forth like this. And then eventually after, I want to say 15 minutes of threats and swerving, he dropped us off. And that was the end of my night. Oh, and I threw up in the toilet. That was one of the most fun nights in college that I've ever had. That was a time and a half. Thank you for the follow, Ken. We need Jimmy to the front. Jimmy now is happily married. He's got twins, and I believe he has 3 kids. And from what I hear, he's a great father. But Jimmy was definitely out of his mind. And also a menace. He once threw a cheeseburger off of... so bad. It's really, really bad. We were driving and we went to, I think it was McDonald's or whatever it was. We had an extra cheeseburger and nobody wanted it. And for whatever reason why, we're driving about, 25, 30 miles an hour. And Jimmy rolls down the window, takes off the wrapper of this cheeseburger, leans out the television, leans out the car window, half body out the window, sees this poor woman walking down the street, and all I hear is, how about a cheeseburger, bitch? And throws the cheeseburger, and I swear to you, it goes... It's slowly down this woman's face. It's not funny. It's a fun. I actually probably shouldn't be telling these stories. That's just kind of tip of the iceberg. Like, imagine this poor woman walking down the street. She's just having a great day. Maybe she just got a raise at work. And then a fucking cheeseburger just comes out of nowhere and goes... And then you have ketchup and mustard sliding down your face. That's terrible. Kids are terrible. I don't condone a drive-by cheeseburger assault. But we were wild. There was some car shenanigans that I don't know if I should tell this story. I mean, is that a fly? That was the burger incident. Then there was this one. I didn't get in trouble, but somebody did, and I don't know why he was the main one to get in trouble for it. But me and my friends went to McDonald's. It was, and we were in McDonald's, and I see in the corner of my eye a car pull up and a group of girls get out of the car and run towards my car, and I just see arms and like, what the fuck? And it goes on for like 30 seconds. And then they get in the car and drive away. So then me and my friends run outside. I'm like, what the fuck? And I go to my car. my entire car was just covered in like cupcakes, like smushed cupcakes on my car. And I can't remember why they did it. It wasn't like out of like malice. It was like we used to prank each other a lot, but I think it was a prank that went way too far. I was just like, okay. So we were like, oh, right. We're going to rally the troops and we're going to figure out who the fuck did this drive-by cupcaking. So we figured out who it was. We found out who the ringleader was. So we went to ShopRite and we bought every nasty thing that we can think of. And something to bind it all together. So we got peanut butter. I'm pretty sure we got pickle juice. We got sardines, whipped cream, something else. We bought a lot of it. At night, we deployed. We went to her house. We found the car in the driveway. And we just smeared the peanut butter and sardines and all that shit all over the car. And drove away. Whatever we did, it like destroyed the paint of the car. So her family was not happy. Ooh, they were not happy. And somebody, I think it might have been one person, took the fall for it. But I don't remember why. Because we all wanted to like be, hey, like we all did this, but I think he wanted to like take the whole brunt. So I forgot. And if he did do that, I might have to give him a call and really thank him to this day. Not like anything crazy would have happened, but I forgot what he had to do or something. But he was a good friend, and we got revenge for cupcaking my car. She learned damn well not to cupcake somebody's car. I've told you guys some good stories tonight. Those were like deep in the chamber. Like that's college stuff. I don't want to tell too many because then I'm gonna not run out, because I probably have infinite stories if I really think about it. Greg and I and my friends, the adventures that we've been on have been insane. That's why we're such a, when our friend group meets people, like new people, they're always like in awe of, if there's one thing I want to brag about, it's my friends, because we're a very rare friend group. Everyone's very sociable, and we just have endless stories of us and shenanigans in all types of situations and places from high school through now. We've all stuck together from then. And it's been what? For me, it's been almost 20 years of friendship with them. You guys have lived a life for sure. And it's still going, because we just did some crazy stuff a few weeks ago in LBI, to a degree. What are some good LBI stories? Oh, it's a nasty one. Maybe, I don't know. There was a creepy one, but I can't remember the specific. Oh, here's a good one. Wait. Oh. It would be better if I told this story if I pulled up the note, but I can't pull up the note because it's on my phone, and then I'd have to have you guys paused for like 5 minutes and everybody will leave. But it's one of our favorite LBI stories. I won't say his name. We'll use a code name. Let's call him BMO. So, BMO, I wouldn't call him Jimmy, but BMO is always the life of the party. He can, guy or girl, gay, straight, doesn't matter. He can have a good time and attract everybody and have everybody rocking and rolling. He's such a personable, fun human being, and he's also just out of his fucking mind. And again, the story's going to be so much better if I had the note. And one night he was out and he met this girl and they hit it off or whatever. He goes, all right, I'm gonna go chill with her. So he goes and he leaves and he's with her. She wants to, get shit going. And he goes, there's no way of getting home right now. I forgot what the reason was. This was a long time ago, before like Ubers were around a lot. And she's like, well, you're not a man unless you find a place. And he's like, oh, I'll find a place. I'll get us back to the whatever you call it right now. She goes, oh yeah, how are we gonna get there? And he goes, I'm gonna take that bike right there. And she goes, oh yeah, you're not a man if you don't. And he's like, oh yeah? And he literally goes into this person's yard. He takes their bike, plops her on the back of the bike, and then rides the bike back to the house with her on the back. Steals his bike, brings her back to the house. They have their fun time, and she goes home. He wakes up, and he's just like, what's wrong with me? He goes, I feel so bad. I feel awful. I was drunk last night. He tells the whole story. And then we look outside, and there's just the bike. So now we're laughing like, Nico, you stole a bike just to bang somebody? And he was, BMO. We stole a bike just to do this. And he goes, yeah, I was drunk, but I don't know what to do. He goes, I got to give it back. So we go, okay. Well, we can't we don't want you to get in trouble and have them see you bring the bike back because they might yell at you. So we have to launch a mission to make sure that they aren't home and we can discreetly deliver this bike and leave. So we went out on a mission and we did some surveillance of the home and determined that he can bring his bike back. We brought the bike back, but the funny part was he wrote an apology note, and it was the most hilarious thing you will ever hear in your entire life. It was him explaining to the owners of the home that he had to steal the bike in order for him to get some that night to enjoy his night, and how apologetic he was. And again, this is a much better story if I was able to complete it with the incredibly hilarious note. What I could do... Wait a minute. Let's see if somebody's awake. I'm texting the group chat to see if I can get this note. Yes, Marcus, it was Operation Bike Return. So we safely brought the bike back. We safely delivered the letter. And we always wonder to this day what their reaction was reading that letter. He was basically gaslit into stealing a bike so he can get some. Exactly. That is exactly what happened. And drunk BMO was like, you challenge my manhood? We're getting this done. No, thank you for the follow. Oh, I really wish I can scroll right now and check while you guys are on. There's no way of doing it, right? Yeah, it wouldn't be on my computer. I don't know if you'd be mad if I read it, but... Either way, I want the letter so I can read it again because it's an incredible story. What other LBI story? There was a really gross one. This would be my last one. It's super gross. So we're all kind of nerds, and my one friend has like every Star Wars lightsaber. I post this photo a lot. So he brought all the lightsabers down to LBI, and we all went to the beach at night. We all each had a lightsaber, and we did a shoot where our lightsabers were like, it was so cool. Like, we looked so cool. It was so fun, and we weren't like battling or anything. We didn't want to break them, but we were just chilling on the beach. It was like 1 a.m. It was a good vibe. May have been some gardening. And then there was another group, maybe like, I want to say 50 feet away. And they were having fun. There was chicks there, so naturally we were like, hey, like, whatever, let's go say hello. It was guys and girls. So we go over, we meet them. They seem pretty chill, but there was this one drunk girl who's just like all over the place, and we were not really feeling that at the moment. And they were nice. Everyone was having a good time. And then she picks up she was the one that was being annoying. And then she, no, depressed, I'm not doing it. Maybe I have to naturally do it. She picks up the lightsaber, right? And she's like, this is it's like a horse. And she like starts riding it like a horse, right? And we're like, okay. And she puts the lightsaber down, whatever. We go about the night. And then we're like, you know what? We can't deal with this anymore. We're just gonna leave. So we're picking up the lightsabers. And I'm like, was it me? I think it might have been me. I pick up the lightsaber that the drunk girl was riding like a horse. And I'm walking with it. I'll just say it's me, because in my mind it was me, but it might have been somebody else. But I remember seeing something very vividly. I'm walking, and then I turn on the lightsaber, so it goes, and the light's on. I look over, and I see a bunch of gunk, let's say, on the shaft of the lightsaber, and it's like smeared across. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I turn it off, turn it back on, and then and I'm like, what? I said, somebody give me a phone. Turn the light on, and we see that it was red. And that's when we realized that this lady had her monthly on the lightsaber. To which I almost vomited immediately. And everybody was just like in shock. And we were just like, ah! And we ran home and just like took the hose, like blasted it, and like soaped. It was, ugh. It was disgusting. This is his gay origin story. This is the moment he got turned off by a woman. No, I could tell you the moment that happened, but I feel like, I don't think she'd be in here. I may have told this story publicly, but I don't know if... should I tell it? Have I told it publicly? I don't think no one's going to know who it is. But God forbid she's in here, because she don't know this story. All right, this is the last one. It's kind of a 2-part story. It was at the very last remaining stages of me trying to be like, all right, yeah, I'm bi or I'm straight or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, girls. And, well, the second one was. The first one wasn't. It was Super Bowl Sunday. Me and my best friend were at this girl's house with her friend. Her friend was on my lap. And I was watching the football game. And she was sitting And I'm like, all right, cool, cool, cool. And then fast forward, long story short, I started to get a strong scent, let's say, to the point where I thought someone had been cooking fish in the kitchen, and it was strong. And I'm just like, what is that? Unexperienced to me. I'm like, what is that? And then when I leaned down a little bit more to like move, I realized where it was coming from, and I was just like, and then I went, ooh, I don't know what was so exciting about going near there that most people were talking about. I was like, I couldn't even get 3 feet. So yeah. That was just like, yeah. And there was a part 2 to it differently, which kind of doesn't really apply to anything, but it just... Oh, actually, I will tell it because it involves Jimmy now. And I'm going to have to change the girl's name. But the same girl sat on my lap like 2 years later, and she put her arm around me, so her hands were like right here, and I go, what does that smell? What the fuck is that? And you know, I don't know how to describe it, but maybe like when you you take a shit and then you go to wipe, but you may get like a little bit on like maybe a little bit of it got on your hand. There's that kind of like, ooh, before you like wash your hands or something. I don't know how else to describe it, but it smelled like she just fucking shit and didn't wash her hands or something. And I was just like, what the fuck? And where Jimmy comes into this is, let's say the girl's name was Jennifer. And we tell Jimmy this, and Jimmy immediately calls her from like the star 67 thing, or like if we're a block shit number. He immediately calls her and goes, hey, he tries to disguise his voice terribly, and this is the best he came up with. He goes, hey, Jennifer, I heard you shit on your hands. And then all you hear is, Jimmy, I know this is you. What are you talking about? And then he hangs up the phone. So stupid. But she was pissed. And that's just another Jimmy story. So that's that. Those are my stories. I don't know, Coltrane.